Hello, people. Welcome to Soul Cards. And if any part of this reading resonate, please like, comment, share, subscribe. Support your girl. God bless each and one of you guys. And let's see what energy we have coming in. We got Divine Feminine and the Traveling card. And this Divine Feminine is kind of upside down. I don't really take reversals, but this is coming in as a very unexpected energy for you. Let me put this right here. Yeah, it's a very unexpected energy for you because there's something that's gonna come in that you're really not expecting here, and it's in really short term of time. All right, so it definitely has to do with some sort of event that we've been speaking about, or your person really wanting to see you here, or you going to your person, because it is coming in as very you going somewhere to meet your person. I feel like during this transition, you're really gonna be in a wow moment, or like just in a moment. It doesn't have to be like a wow moment. It depends on how you feel towards your spirituality right now, because everybody's going through such a different journey. We have so many new people tuning in. Welcome to the new people. If you're new, welcome. But we have definitely a lot of you just feeling some sort of way towards your connection. All right, so a lot of you could be feeling so many emotions at the same time when this is going to be happening, because this is something that's happening really quickly when it comes to your person and you. And it's something that your person really doesn't want to waste more time when it comes to like reaching out and wanting to invite you somewhere, because I feel like a lot of you also need to take care of certain things whenever you take this trip, because it's like, all right, I want to do it, but I have this to do or whatever. It's also coming in as like your person is not going to care, because look, we got dating and meeting someone new in the bottom of the deck. Secret admirer. It's like your person is taking not a no for an answer. They want more of whatever this is, because there's definitely have been an awakening towards your person within this connection. It's an awakening that's really coming from higher realms, and it's what we've been speaking a lot about my channel, that your person is having a one spontaneous moment really here about you, and all the information about you is really coming all at once towards this person, and it's really making them do a fast decision here, wanting to meet you up or meet you somewhere, take you somewhere. You're in this upside down energy because you are definitely in some sort of place right now, and you feel like you have taken a lot towards this connection. You feel like you have worked a lot towards this connection, and some of you might feel like a lot of these things were kind of unfair for you, because you feel like you carried all the physical legwork here. All right, when it came to your person was definitely suppressing that energy. They were really much of like of an avoidant here, but what happened is that it really got to a place where they really couldn't avoid their emotions anymore. And it's like a Pandora box kind of opening them, like about you. They were like guessing, because they were like guessing at first, like is this my person, is it not? It's like very weird, because everything was like kind of blurred out. But now, like a Pandora box opened within them, where they can't suppress their emotions anymore. They can't deny that you guys have a deep soul connection. They can't deny the energy that you guys been kind of sending each other here, because I feel like you both have definitely been sending each other energy, and your person is in a moment of pause. They're pausing to really look at themselves and see what they were really giving their energy to, and what deserves their energy and what doesn't deserve their energy. And I just get that they feel like whoever they were giving their energy to is not really worthy of their energy. If they were giving it to multiple things, that is what's really shifting here, where your person is like, okay, I'm not gonna give my energy anymore towards all these multiple things. They're starting to focus more towards God, and God is guiding them to the spiritual marriage that God has for you and your person. Because there was a time where you and your person meet, if you're going through this twin flame dynamic where your person ran away from the connection, but when they ran away, you guys went through a whole spiritual marriage in the time that you guys kind of met here, where it happened in heaven. And it happened for a lot of you guys, multiple of you simultaneously, a lot of you in similar dates, similar months, similar holidays. It really depends, because we have a lot of people tuning in. But there was a spiritual marriage that really happened in heaven, and automatically when that shift happens, the other party, since the egos is still involved, that the ego subconsciously starts to run. They run from the connection. It's like your person didn't know about the connection at first, and then their ego started to run towards out of it, like by chasing other connections. And it's not that, that it's not that the ego doesn't know here, or it could be like the ego could know and not know about you. It's really different for everybody. But the ego knows that when twin flames come together, there's no room for it, and it has to dissipate. What's the thing about the ego? That the ego, it's in the 5D. It's in a high vibrational place. So the ego is more intelligent than you guys, than anybody here, than me. Like, the ego is in a high vibrational place. It's where your higher self is at, is where your spirit guides are at, is where you connect with heaven, is where you connect with your twin flame. And it's a concentrated ball of energy that this was what's keeping you and your person really, really stagnant here. That ego of like you and them. And it could be that your person also has like a super altered ego here, or had a super altered ego, because we're having an energy where your person is humbling themselves to this energy, where that energy, they're recognizing their ego. And the more you become friends with your ego, the more and more you start to become more of it. You also become one with your ego, guys, because the ego is all that energy that you leave behind of yourself. And the more you start recognizing that that energy has never left, that energy has, it comes as a whisper in your mind sometimes. Like, you feel like your own mind is talking to you. I could give you guys examples. There's a lot of tarot readers and people that do readings, that they do readings out of an ego base, because the ego is where their spirit guides are at. So if they don't recognize their own ego, they do it out of an ego base. And how can you recognize it? When they're rude, when they don't understand that this is like any gift. Like, when you get a gift from church and you guide people with the word of God, you need to be good to people. So if you go to a reader and they're totally rude, where do you think they're guiding from? But that's why readers are also readers, because start to clean out of that ego energy of them by doing readings and helping people. And it really humbles your ego. So back to the story. It's like if your person had a super altered ego here, that energy is starting to be more cleared out because they're becoming one with their ego. And that's very weird. That's kind of weird here. When you become one with your ego is when you become friends with it. It's like when you recognize it. It's like when you be like, wow, okay, this is me. Wait, this is why I be bumping into you so much. And it's because I'm starting to really recognize that you are me. And that's what happens. And by your person having a super altered ego here, they were really, really guiding of a place of not by heart or soul, but by what they wanted to do. And here you came and you really broke all that because now your person really wants to meet up. If your person didn't have a clear picture of who you were, that is ending here really quickly. We got lies and blocked in the bottom of the deck and breakup. And this is definitely coming in as third energy, where there is an abrupt awakening of everything in your person's life. Right now, your person is in a place where they kind of feel like they have lost it all because they were giving their time to other people, situations, and things when these other people were just over there lying and doing whatever. And now that they're kind of like isolated because God is isolating them. And also, they're having this awakening about you, and they have a very, very clear picture of who you are. They feel like they kind of have lost it all, lost a chance. They're really being really shy to come forward. A whole lot of feeling really guilty here, also. But there's just something about you where this takes the time and dating where they can't help it. Like they're really gonna push a lot. And I feel like a lot of you are really waiting for this chance. Like some of you might play a little hard, some of you might not. It doesn't really matter. I see whatever is happening between you and your person really destined here. Really fated, really meant to be. Where nobody's going to be able to control the narrative between you and your person, because when you and your person met and then separated and went through this whole twin flame dynamic of the running and chasing, there was this spiritual marriage that happened, that God created already, the spiritual bond here on this earth, on this realm, because you and your person already have this bond. Whenever twin flames are created, in the spiritual realm and in God's realm, everything makes sense. Everything is very, very, very organized. Even when how he makes twin flames and how he makes soulmates. And when twin flames are going to meet and when whatever. And he created you and your person equally from the same soul, literally. Even though you guys were placed in different timelines, because you guys could have an age gap, a difference in age. But you guys have this past life energy, this past life connection where you were already first in this person's life. That energy, that like the thing about this connection that is so intense, that a lot of past life energy is in this life with you and your person. And you could definitely see that you're going through this kind of little transition, because there is things that you could have trauma from that come from a previous lifetime and that you don't even know why you have these traumas from. And I feel like when it comes to your person thinking about you, there's definitely an energy that's coming in where this person can't hide the level of intimacy that they have towards you that's coming out of nowhere. It's coming out of just a simple little insight that God is giving them, that is really connecting all the dots here, that you guys do have this spiritual marriage, that you guys do have this deep spiritual connection that they weren't really able to see at first. They are feeling like a fool. A lot of you could already feel that energy, that your person really does know about this connection. And it's just a matter of time when this person really comes forward. We got the home right on top of the divine feminine. So really much of a quick decision here. I feel like a lot of you, I don't know if what is the housing situations for a lot of you. A lot of you could definitely be renewing some sort of lease here or waiting for something to renew. Honestly, I don't see this renewing for you because you are moving forward with your person. This traveling, this experience that you're going to have with your person is going to make the connection so fast paced because there was a marriage that was placed at the beginning just for this reason. And it's moving quicker than ever because you and your person, even though you guys been apart, it's been more platonic, it's been from far away, or you've been watching over this person a lot. There is a deep spiritual connection that has been happening behind the scenes between you and their person, where it's really hitting them. If they can't suppress anything any longer, they're making fast decisions when it comes to you, and they're really making this out of a place of love and heart. Okay, they're not really thinking out of an ego place because they're becoming one with their ego. They're becoming friends with their ego. For you guys to get rid of your ego energy is always becoming friends with it, because when you call the ego bad, you guys got to understand that the ego is right next to you even though you don't see it. Okay, that's how God made it. Like it makes a concentrated energy that you think is in your head because that's how you connect with these beings. But honestly, it's right next to you. So when you call it and you insult it, like, oh, like you're like, oh, the ego, like it's the worst thing. It's standing right next to God. Like, is this for real? Like, are you calling me whatever you're calling me? Like, you're dumb. What are you talking about? I'm more smarter than you. Like, literally. So the ego just wants recognition. The ego is something that we build over time to protect ourselves. And I feel like you have definitely tapped into that energy, because part of you living this twin flame journey is you also recognizing this ego energy from a part of you that you have had to recognize here. And that's definitely something that's coming in really strongly here. We got intuition, talking about the brain. All right. A lot of you, if you're tapping into your gifts, everything is always in the brain. It's kind of weird. There is a gap between the 3D, which is where we live, and the 5D, which is where God is at, and the spiritual beings, which is the 4D. The 4D is the more elusive state, is the state where you have more images, you have those voices, you have when you do meditation and you have like vivid meditation, is that state. You and your person are really right now in a 4D state. There is a lot of dreamy state, a lot of dreams, a lot of things that's coming in from like sexual energy between you and your person. And I feel like a lot of you are having all these dream state that feels so real that you're just like feeling like you're going crazy here. Your person definitely can be in an energy where they feel like they're going crazy as well, because in this dream state, this state that you have them in, it's a very weird place. It's something like they have never been able to experience before here. And it's like it's allowing them to take their guard off. Look, we got third party coming in, But this is that energy, the third energy I was talking about. Okay, we keep getting these third energies in the reading. We've been getting them in a minute. I feel like a lot of you have seen your person with a third energy for a minute. And a lot of you have kind of lost either hope, or you're really waiting for this person to kind of step out. But honestly, there's just a whole lot of things that are coming, really being exposed. If you've been with me for a minute, we've been talking a lot about these third energies, and everything we've mentioned so far is coming to exposure as an all at once type of energy with your person and towards this connection. There is your person blocking this person and removing everything that bothers you. Okay, if there's pictures, if there is them with the social media or whatever, that is ending really, really badly here, because God is exposing this third energy. And I know God loves everybody, but there is also justice, and somebody got to do the job. Okay, this other energy is being put on their place because they were very manipulative over your person, even with words, what they think they said. They could have kept them away from certain people, certain projects that were really important. And your person wasn't really seeing this stagnicity, but they're having this major awakening about you, where they see elevation and they don't see this stagnicity where that they were seeing with this third energy. Also, your person could be stuttering a lot. For some reason, when they could have spoken about this subject with somebody about you, and somebody could have definitely said, like, go for it. Because I feel like a lot of people around your person's circle can know who you are. And yeah, since your person's been curious, they of course have been asking here to people who kind of follow you and know you here. So that's definitely an energy that's coming in really strongly. Let me take my other deck and let's ask some specific questions. So what did this other energy had to say about you? Oh, there's a card that flew on the floor. We have take your power back. You are giving someone control over how you feel. Your happiness shall only depend on you. So there was definitely a conversation that was held between your person and a friend, because they were talking about the karmic relationship that they have. And I feel like people around them were already seeing hinges about this karmic, but nobody really came forward. It's like a lot of chitty chatter energy, like everybody had an opinion, but nobody was really coming forward and really expressing what they truly feel about this person. But now, since there's a gap and there's an isolation between your person and this other energy, other people are like, hey, you should keep it like that. Or people are saying their opinion about this other energy. And I feel like your person is really agreeing to this. We have be optimistic. Keep in mind that you create your reality. You can't attract love with a negative mindset. And we got gratitude. So with this trip that God is aligning for you, this is like a stars alignment. This is like, how they talk about the planets and transitions and Mercury and all that. I don't know nothing about those transitions, guys. I'm just spiritually gifted here. But it's coming in as perfect alignment with the stars in the same time and date where you're gonna meet your person, re-meet your person here. And it's definitely coming in as some sort of elevation. There's elevation, and there's also elevation with some sort of people that you're going to be meeting on the way, because you're going to be changing your whole circle here. And I feel like it's not a whole lot of people from your past that are going to be in your energy. We have unrequired feelings and boundaries. But you know what? That other energy, that friend that your person was talking to, definitely told them that this other energy is not it. And I feel like your person is also really stepped out here, because we have here, there's not enough love to keep this relationship going in a healthy way, and boundaries. They said a big no to this other energy, and I feel like this other energy can't really grasp their head that it's a no, but it's because your person has a spiritual connection and they're really meant to come forward towards what you and them have, which is definitely coming in as fated connection, fated meeting. And look, we have different paths. You are not in the same page with the person you have in mind. The directions you want to move into are different. And then we have law of attraction. You have been manifesting this relationship. Everything soon will be yours. This is like opposites, like what your person is feeling towards this energy and moving more towards you, because they're really feeling like this is not it. They are feeling like so stupid because they think that they kind of wasted their time here. They kind of feel like they've been manifesting something so big in their life, and that at first they couldn't really see what it was, and they got confused. Their ego got confused, because something about the ego of the runner is that they do chase towards the twin flame connections, but they kind of guess it wrong at first. We have here, open yourself to love. It is safe for your heart to be seen. Don't be scared. Your person is scared. They're scared about you 100%. Because you know what? It's been a very long time since you and your person even saw each other eye to eye. And it could, for a lot of you, it could have definitely been since the moment you kind of met this person. A lot of you could have bumped into your person, but a lot of you could have zero communication with this person. So this person is definitely really getting scared. Why are they scared? We have make the effort. This love is worth taking the risk. You are called to move forward. They're scared because they feel like they haven't really done anything towards this physically. Like spiritually, your person, honestly, they have done a lot. But when it comes to the 3D where we live at, they really haven't done no effort. And since they're feeling like they're losing something, they're losing control, definitely some sort of tower moment that's coming with it. They are really being pushed by them own selves to move. To their higher selves is really hitting them every day to move forward, because their higher selves wants this union as much as you do. Okay, a lot of you need to understand that God substituted a whole lot of, like, in the 5D, when your person became a part of you, and the 5D is where your higher self is at right now. God kind of substituted part of his energy for your person, because the unconditional love that twin flames have for one another is really close to the love that God has for his children. Is way more intense than that. So he substituted this person spiritually in your life. There's a bond here that you and your person are not going to be able to break at all, where this person is hitting themselves in the head constantly because they feel like they haven't done no effort, and that they're really being called here, and that you're really their manifestation, that you're really their dream come true. Look, we have faith. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. I was talking about the behind the scenes energy. All right, like this behind the scenes energy that God has been doing between you and your person is moving towards this physical connection now, to the physical, and your person is moving. Your person is moving towards you. So um they're really going to ask for forgiveness here, because I feel like guilt is really part that's hitting your person. And I feel like you guys are going to accept it. So that's what I have, beautiful collective. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section. If you want to book a reading, click the link in the description. Go ahead and support your girl. Like, subscribe, follow. It means the world to me. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Soul cards.